If you're having issues printing with your HP Officejet printer, stay tuned because today we're going to be going into a solution for that problem. Hey YouTube, what is going on? Brandon here with Best Printers at bestprinterstech.com. Today we've got the HP Officejet Pro 8210, and basically if you're not able to print, you're printing blank pages, a certain color isn't printing, or you just have an overall and general print quality issue, maybe when you're printing photos or whatever it might be that you're printing. If this is a problem you are experiencing, I have the solution for you today. It's going to be quick, inexpensive, something you can do on your own so you don't have to send your printer out anywhere. You can do it right there in the comfort of your home. This method can be done by anyone, and the solution that I'm talking about is the Best Printers Cleaning Kit. Now the Best Printers Cleaning Kit comes with cleaning solution and a 20 milliliter syringe. There will be a link for this product in the description below. It's going to be the very first link. I highly recommend that you get this before you even start this repair. Now, I'll be showing you how to use this kit later on in this video, but please watch from the beginning all the way until the end of the video. There's a lot of information in these videos, and I like to kind of put it all into one video and keep it concise. Now, there will be some other additional resources outside of the repair that will probably help you with the future, with maintenance and all that. That will be in the description below as well. Under the Best Printers Cleaning Kit, there will be some other links. Now, if you have any questions at all about this process, please make sure to comment below. And if this video turns out to be helpful to you, please make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. That would also be greatly appreciated. Alright, so without further ado, let's get right into this repair. Hey guys, so the first thing we're gonna need here are some gloves, this plastic container here, and the Best Printers Cleaning Kit, of course, that I've mentioned already, link in the description below. But you're also going to want some brand new ink, and I'll go more into that later. Okay, you're going to, first thing you're going to do is you're going to go into your setup. You're going to print reports, and then you're going to print out a print quality report. Now, this is a very important step because it's going to tell you which colors you're having issues with the most, and that's going to kind of guide you with the rest of this repair. So basically you're going to want to have this. You can kind of, outline it 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can kind of circle the areas that are really faded, and maybe there's one color that just isn't printing at all. You're going to want to circle that as well where it normally would be based off of what I showed you in this video. So with this printer, as soon as you lift the top of the printer, the print head should come all the way to the left side where you see it there, and you should be able to unplug the printer right away, and so that print head stays in place. Okay, just a moment on the ink. Basically, you're going to want to remove the ink to get access to the print head. However, the main reason you are having this problem to begin with is because your ink is running too low. The system might be showing you that it has plenty of ink, but in reality, you don't have enough ink. It's really low levels, and the ink is drying up and clogging up the print head. So what I'll do is I'll leave a link to some brand new remanufactured ink in the description below. But now what I'm pointing out here is the lever, the latch that you're going to have to lift to release the print head. It's very easy. You see the visual there. Just put your hand down in there, lift the latch up, and you should have access to be able to remove the print head. Then you're going to be putting it in the plastic container. Should be about 2 to 3 inches deep, just so that it can fit. If it's a little bit less than this, that's fine. But now you've got your hands on the print head. Now the print head is really what you're going to be working on here the most. You see those are the nozzles that I'm flashing there: black, yellow, magenta, and cyan. So basically you're going to be using the Best Printers Cleaning Kit to clean the print head. But before we get into that, what you're going to want to do is get your print quality report, and you're going to take your print head and kind of just identify, get familiar with the colors and the the pattern here. Number 1 would be black, it's on the far right, but cyan is next to that, but it's all the way on the left. So just be familiar with all that. This silicone tubing that you see here is exactly the right diameter to be able to fit over each one of these nozzles. But we're going to be beginning with the yellow nozzle, and basically you're going to want to have your hand kind of in a position where only your thumb and your index finger are over the silicone tubing to be able to place that over the nozzle. Now if you have smaller hands, then that's even better for you, but if you have bigger hands than me even, you might need to use some tweezers for this. Just some regular tweezers that you have laying around, and basically you want to get the silicone tubing all the way over the printhead nozzle, whatever color you're doing. Make sure it's completely over it. Here I'm checking with the flashlight. You might need a flashlight, you might just need some additional light, but that I'm verifying that it's completely over. So basically what we're doing here now is we're going to push the cleaning solution up to 10 milliliters all the way through. However, if you are having a major issue with a certain color, you can do 20 milliliters times 2 times 3 to 4 times if it's needed. Now if it's just a general print quality issue, you can do 10 to 20 milliliters on each one. If you have multiple colors, you kind of want to ration this out and kind of be smart about how you do this. But just some examples. Now to reach the far left side, which is cyan, you're gonna have to go through this pocket here that's open on the side of the printhead. And I was able to do this, but again, tweezers might be a little bit easier for you to do this, so that's just a recommendation on my part. I'll leave a link for some tweezers as well in the description below that you can get inexpensively. Okay, so it's the same process here with cyan. Is once you have your silicone tubing over it, you're going to then push the cleaning solution all the way through. Now I'm doing 10 milliliters, but again, your situation is different. The printer I'm working on doesn't necessarily have the same problems that yours does. So what you're going to want to do is, if it's a major issue, do 20 milliliters, a few times, up to 3 or 4. And if it's a general issue, you can just maybe do 1. Now you can repeat this process with any of these colors that you see here. But once that's done, you are going to want to dry off the printhead. Make sure that there's no cleaning solution anywhere on the printhead. So just dry it off completely, especially the connectors that are on the very back. And this is how you reinstall the printhead back into the printhead carriage. And you just flip down that latch to lock it in place and replace the ink. Make sure it's new, fresh ink, so you don't have the same problem again. So this next step is very important, and that is going into basically your setup, and then going to your tools, and going into clean printhead. You're going to click that. This is not to clean the printhead. This is to bring all of the ink back into the printhead. Okay, please make sure you do this. This is a very important step. Alright guys, so if for whatever reason this does not end up working out for you, there are 2 other options. One of them is to buy a brand new printhead, which fortunately with this printer that's actually an option. A lot of other printers it's not, so I'm gonna leave a link in the description below for a new printhead that you can actually just install, kind of like how I showed you how to remove and reinstall the printhead on this printer. You would just have to use those instructions to install the new one, because there are times where your printhead is completely shot and you have no other choice but to replace it. Sometimes that's a good option, but other times, sometimes it's an option where you just need to get a new printer. That's your second option. I will leave a printer that I recommend for you in the description below as well. It's going to be the recommended printer of the month. But this really should have worked for you, unless your printhead is completely shot. And if it did, just really remember, stay up to date on your ink, and also make sure to run the clean printhead through your tools and your settings. That's going to get all the ink right back into the printhead. That's vital, extremely vital to you being able to print normally again. But hopefully you've gotten up to this point and you have been successful, and you've already purchased your Best Printers cleaning kit and it was useful to you. If the Best Printers cleaning kit did end up working out for you, please make sure to leave a positive review. 5-star positive review would be greatly appreciated for the cleaning kit. Alright, I hope this ended up working out. Again, if this was helpful, please make sure to like and subscribe. Questions at all, comment below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time.